Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Planning to camp here tonight. Cracking wee spot. A bit behind us, seems pretty level. Actually found a bent tent peg in it, so I think it'll be the roots from the trees, so I'll just need to watch them when I'm setting up, but this is where I'm going to set up tonight basically. Looking down that way is Loch. I'll spin you around this way. And up that way is Loch, just to give you an idea of where I'm in the world. So that's a good wee walk in. I think it's only 2 or 3 kilometres kind of thing, so it's not too bad at all. Pretty much level ground, wee paths, wee bit of shore work involved as well, but it wasn't too bad. It's a kind of well maintained path, that one in from where I parked the car, and it's just the last wee section. Only bit was trying to cross that burn back there. That was a bit of a nightmare. I ended up going up the burn to find a bit to cross, because when you're down here at this level between the seaweed and the mossy rocks or the fresh water, it's an absolute nightmare. So anyway, got here in the end. I have been at this wee bit before, so I'm just going to set up the tent. The tent tonight is going to be the OEX Bobcat 1. I've not had it out for a while, simply because I've been doing a bit of car camping, a bit of hot tent camping, and the last time I did a bit of normal camping, I used the Helm Compact 1. So quite a while ago I carried out some modifications to the Bobcat 1. I attached the inner, so I went up, and I won over the outer, and what else did I do to it? Oh, I put the tie out points onto it as well at the back, so I'll give them a wee try tonight. I'm just going to angle the tent, I think, so when I've got my porch door open, it's going to, I'll be facing up the loch rather than down that way. You can see the houses on the far side of the loch along there, so I'd rather have a more rural aspect looking up the loch. So I'll get set up anyway, catch you up in a wee bit. Look at that. I found that sticking out the ground. It looks into a tree root. Get the shape of that. Wouldn't have been too handy for the old air mattress. Just noticed another tent peg in here, the red number this time. That one's a keeper, but I'm in fear of my air mat now. Right, the moment of truth. We'll see how this inner's looking. See if it fixed in one. Oh, it's up. No bad at all. There we go. saved a whole load of crawling about my knees. That went up fine, just forgetting how small this tent is inside, but I'll fling the sleep mat into the sleeping bag. I can set up just now while the rain's off. Just give you a quick tour since I'm almost finished setting up. The mat I've got tonight is the X-Bed Winter mat, 9cm thick, 5.2 hour rated, well toasty. On top of that I've got my Rab Quantum sleeping bag, it might be good for -5. It has been a great bag, I've used it all seasons right enough, whether I'm in it lying on top of it or whatever, but I think it might have lost some of its thermal qualities, or what you call it. My wee fluffy pillow. Down the bottom there I've got a bag of kind of warm clothes. I've got Montane Prism trousers and jacket, and a fleece jacket as well, in case things get cold. It's getting a wee bit colder now, I've stopped moving about. Down here I've got my one Tigris box stove, folding box stove. I have got my windshield there for cooking later on in case the wind gets up. I've got a fire log to burn in there. There's quite a lot of twigs about here, but I'll try and get away with using the fire log tonight. And in this bag here is a set of poles that I can prop open the front door of this tent, and that's why I really like this tent. And there's my dinner for later on. We can look at that later, keep that as a surprise. It's nothing exciting. Staropramine, Dura Chaser, a wee bit of water, and in here I've actually got a tarp I was going to maybe put over the top of the tent, but I might not have to, but I brought it anyway. It's just it's like a 3x3, there's a 2.9x3 DD hammock thing, so that's in there. I think that's pretty much it. If you look in there, you might be able to see the carabiner I used to attach the tent. I've done a separate video on attaching the inner and tie out points, if you look back if you're interested in that, but you've seen how easy it was to put up tonight. Another thing was this modification here. You can see it quite well there. The camera picks it up, but that just pulls that outer away from the inner, because they do touch, and when it rains you end up with a wee bit of water ingress into your inner. But no, it's sitting no bad. Quite happy with that. Those wee patches only a tenner, so absolutely worth doing. That's pretty much it. There's a living room, look, that one chair. Look at that phone. There we go, sitting in the living room now. How's that for a view? That'll do tonight. Oh, there's a big tanker coming up Loch along there. You just see it coming around the end of that wee peninsula. A tugboat next to it. It's all happening here. You know how it goes. You roast it up until you crack open the first beer. Oh hey! Cheers! Just a wee walk to try and find some dry wood. This tree has came down, but it might have been recently, it's still quite green. Just looking for something like this. It's been down for a while. See what it cuts like. It's quite dry inside. Big Chinook. Oh. Well, now that the oil tanker's way up the loch and the Chinook helicopter's passed, it's a lot quieter here. Can you hear a jet away in the distance? A wee waterfall just up there to my left. But no, so peaceful in this wee corner of the world. This is what it's all about, eh? Escape. Right, I'm going to make most of this daylight, set up my wee stove. This is a One Tigris Evil Eyes stove. And if you look back in my channel, on, what day was it, Wednesday, I put a video out for a giveaway competition for one of these. So by all means check that out. I'm going to be running the competition to the end of March 2025 in case somebody wants it until next year. But it's a cracking wee stove, and I'll show you why tonight once I've got it up and running. But it's a versatile wee bit of kit. You can use it for burning fire, logs, twigs, sticks, anything you want really. You can actually set a Trangia burner, alcohol burner inside it as well. There's a couple of wee levels you can set the main tray to and things like that, so it's ideal for that as well. So I'm just going to set this up. I'll show you it, and then you get a chance to win one as well. How good's that? As long as I've got all the bits with me in this old stove. Ta-da! There you go, wee Evil Eyes. Just going to finish this first beer off, then I'm going to put my dinner on. Got the cooking daylight for a change. Makes a difference. What time is it anyway? 5:15. Still got a wee bit of daylight left. Ideal. What a difference it makes. Creeps in every week, but makes things a lot more manageable. So for dinner tonight, some brioche buns, some mature cheddar cheese, some haggis, and to finish it all off, the vital ingredient, some Winston Churchill venison burgers. Oh man, oh, they smell strong, so I'll have one just now and not be greedy. But looking forward to these. I actually bought them on Tuesday night before I went to the pub, because I was going to go camping on Tuesday night, but they've survived well, they're still in date, so I'm going to cook one of these just now. There's a ton. It's been a while since I've had a venison burger. Oh, superb. Mixture with that mature cheddar on the haggis, man. Poor Bambi, down the hatch. I just had my dinner, so we stretched the legs. A cracking night. Rain never came too much. Still got my waterproof jacket and trousers on right enough, but I think it's definitely going to come in about 8 o'clock. So once I've had my second beer, I'm going to set up the poles for the tent, create the wee canopy. I'm not going to bother with the tarp, I don't think. Just have to live with it if it rains, but hopefully the wee canopy will serve a purpose and I can get the stove positioned and everything else. So. Aye. And the tide's actually on its way in for a change. Usually when I do these coastal camps, the tide's out and it's all manky looking and everything else, but it's not far off a high tide now, I don't think. Unfortunately, there's a lot of plastic on the shore. I'll maybe try and tidy up this wee bit tomorrow before I leave, or do a wee bit tonight maybe. But when you pass the top of Loch, it's absolutely horrendous. That's the bit you see when you go beyond Arica. Absolutely brutal. Everything ends up this way for some reason. But this loch's off to the side right enough. It's a branch off of the Loch Long, so. But the plastic's everywhere. Unsightly, no good for the environment. I'm no great at Thunderbird, by the way, what you call her, but it's just pretty crap to see, isn't it? Aye. Oh no. It does good if you can actually improve the place you visit, whether it's picking up a couple of bits of litter, having a wee tidy up, whatever. So I'll do that before I go home. There's quite a bit of it right enough. I've only got my limits, but even if I take it away from the tide line just now, that'll be good. What I can carry out, I'll carry out with me. So yeah, quite happy with tonight's gig. What a venue. Right, get this set up before dark o'clock kicks in. What do I need? What do I do? All my bits. My poles. Oh man. See, camping, all you do is look for things. Right, I need the bag. Tent pegs. Where's my bag? For a small tent, it's got plenty of pegs, this thing. I think it's about, is it 11 or 13 or something like that? And I've added an extra 2 because I need guy lines for the support poles when I put them out. But this is just in case it rains, which I think it will. It's in the forecast and I always trust the forecast. I think it's been right yet. These are quite heavy poles. One of these Timu bloody things, whatever you call it. Mad purchases. I did it with my daughter. She was buying makeup and stuff. Oh, a selection of poles. So there's a base pole. There's one with a wee spike in the top. This tent does have kind of wee brass, whatever they're made of now, eyelets on it. So I'll do one like that. Is it 3 and 2? 3's that, yeah, yep. 3 and 2, hard to believe, but I used 3 sections on one side and 2 on the other. And that just allows to have a wee crossfall on the door rather than everything running back towards the tent. Carry all these extra poles and never use them. Anyway, it doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger. Just trying to get these zips the right height so you can pull this bit out. Something like that. Don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but 3 poles on that side, 2 on that, so gives it quite a good crossfall. So before it goes back the way into the tent, this is the rain I'm talking about. Hopefully I should shed off that side before going back the way into the top of the tent there. But let's have a wee look at this side. So it would, the way it's sitting just now, it would drop down just about this corner of the footprint. But what you can do, you can pull that peg out and fold it back, so if it keeps you 95% dry, that's not bad. It's not massive, but it's enough to let you sit in there. You still cook under it and everything else. Cheers, guys. I think that's right up in my bed before it gets dark. I can still hear the birds chirping away right enough, so I'm not going to bed before Tweety Pie. That's the rain come on. Just a wee bit of drizzle, but at least I've got the tent set up. You just have to pull everything in a wee bit. Not the end of the world. It was the forecast. Well, the rain's well and truly on. You see that or not, but I'm just going to dice up the fire log. Have a get that on. Just outside the tent. It's just gone 6:30. Get the wee fire going. Have a beer, maybe a wee Jura. Don't think I'll bother that second burger, to be honest, but you never know. He's young. Right guys, just to let you know, you can win one of these stoves, as I said earlier on. It is the One Tigris Evil Eye stove, titanium, 400 grams. If you look back in my video, I put on the first Wednesday of March, I think it was. There's still time to enter. The competition's open to the end of March, and I'll either do the draw the last week of March or the first week in April. See who the lucky winner is. There's details within that video on how to enter, but look at that, working a treat. The hinge. Right guys, it's probably about 9:30. I've just been sitting here chilling out, phoned the family and things like that, so I'm just going to say good night. Still got a bit of beer left, still got a bit of whiskey left. I'll just enjoy that and get into my bed, so I'll not be doing any more filming. So just to say thanks very much as you made it this far, as per usual. You've got good stamina, what can I say? But no, cracking walk in tonight, cracking pitch I think. The weather, still raining, but fortunate enough I've got this wee canopy above me, so it lets you kind of sit outside but inside at the same time. If you're in a normal tent, you'd be hunkered down by now. So yeah, but no, it still lets you enjoy the scenery, and that's why I like this tent so much. Anyway, enough rabbiting. I shall catch you in the morning, all being well. Cheers. Oh. In fact, there's a wee whiskey. Slange. Oh, that's the stuff. Morning guys, how's it going? I survived another night in the wilderness. Not a good wee night. Quite quiet, quite a bit of rain last night. I think I went to bed about 10:30, 11 o'clock maybe, so. Cracking still morning anyway. The mist is still there. When I was up at 6:30 this morning, I thought things might have brightened up a wee bit, but that's what it is. Still stunning to be here, so I've already packed up my sleeping stuff, so I just need to gather together everything else and get the tent down. I've got a wee bit of time this morning, so I think I'll get a coffee on as well before heading down the road. Just looking out that way, the first burn across is easy, the second one not so much when I came in with that rain last night. I don't know what it'll be like on the way out, but it's slippy. I just don't want to fall in the burn with all my gear, but anyway, I'll worry about that later on. So just gonna get things packed up, get a coffee on and catch up using a wee bit. There we go. A slightly cleaner shore. Oh, I missed a bit. Oh, that's good. Absolutely stunning morning. Wee bit of brightness coming in as well, so that'll be good for the walk back out. I'm not going to do any more recording, guys. Just as I head back out, you've seen the route when I come in kind of thing, so I think that's enough. So I'm just going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching as per usual. If you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to do so. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment just so I know you are out there watching kind of thing. So, and don't forget to enter that competition as well for the wee titanium stove. If you like the looks of that, get your name in there. All you need to do is add a comment to the video before this one. Went out on Wednesday. I mentioned that twice already, this will be the third time. So, but just giving something back to the viewers, the subscribers, so get your name in. Anyway, I'm just going to enjoy this and I'll catch you next trip. Cheers.